day Evander Holyfield totally owned Mike Tyson in the ring was straight up epic. For real, this legendary showdown went down on November 9th, 1996 in the United States, with Tyson and Holyfield throwing down in one of the most hyped fights of the year, 11 rounds of pure adrenaline. Before this bout, both fighters had already faced some heavy hitters. Mike Tyson wasn't playing games. He demolished Frank Bruno and Bruce Seldon with quick and brutal knockouts, proving his ring hunger was off the charts. Holyfield, on the other hand, took out Bobby Sizz with a devastating knockout, and with his flawless technique, crushed Ray Mercer, leaving his opponents no chance. The epic clash between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield was originally scheduled for 1991, making it one of the most anticipated in boxing world. However, the fight had to be postponed after Tyson was jailed on rape charges, a move that shook the world. Asked about the delay, Holyfield said he wouldn't defend his title against a convicted rapist. Holyfield's response got Mike heated.
Holyfield should knock him out within 2 rounds, maybe 1. But if I fought him, I would kill him.
He knows what he's gonna get.
Finally, after a long 5 years, the fight was rescheduled for 1996. With tensions running high, both boxers were gearing up for a historic face-off. During the pre-fight interviews, reporters asked, "Mike, what do you expect from the fight?"
I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna have a good time this fight.
He's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble.
Holyfield, what do you expect from the fight?
You know, it's 5 years later, and the same thing gonna happen that was gonna happen in 1991. You know, I'm gonna still be victorious, and I'll still be the champion.
And Mike, ever the controversial one, added,
I ain't with no punk. He think he's in there with some bully, some punk. I'm gonna show him what a bully does, and then after the fight, we're gonna show him what a bully is.
On fight night, Holyfield entered confident, while Tyson came in with fire in his eyes. After the referee gave the instructions, the boxers faced off and the fight was on. Yo, fighter, before you keep watching the video, hit subscribe so you don't miss a knockout. First round, Tyson stormed into the ring aggressively, throwing jabs, straights, and a cross at Holyfield. Tyson's determination was clear in every move, landing an uppercut and a powerful straight, pushing him towards the ropes. Tyson landed a precise straight on Holyfield. Both boxers, in peak physical form, were super quick, turning every second of the fight into a spectacle of pure adrenaline. Holyfield started more defensively, dodging punches and repeatedly clinching Tyson, until he finally unleashed a thunderous uppercut, followed by a precise jab. Holyfield was relentless and responded with a series of powerful punches at Tyson. With a painful hit, Holyfield reached Tyson's rib. In the final seconds, Tyson landed a straight on Holyfield, who even at the sound of the gong countered with a cross, showing that the fight was just getting started. The first round ended with a slight edge for Tyson, scoring 10-9, promising an intense and balanced fight. Second round. In the heat of the second round, Holyfield took the lead, launching a series of crosses, trying to knock Tyson down. He also caught Mike off guard with a fierce cross to the rib. After an intense exchange, Holyfield counterattacked with a stunning cross to Tyson's face. The tension was palpable, with both fighters thirsty for points. Mike adopted a more cautious tactic, skillfully dodging Holyfield's attacks. With quick reflexes, Mike dodged and, with fierce determination, managed to land a powerful cross on Holyfield. Mike's strategy of frequently ducking frustrated Holyfield, causing many of his punches to miss. In the critical moments of the round, Holyfield managed to land a precise jab on Mike. The round ended with an advantage for Holyfield, scoring 10-9, tying up the fight and promising a fierce duel. Third round. By the third round, Holyfield took the initiative, unleashing a series of devastating crosses and uppercuts, keeping Tyson on high alert. In a stunning move, Holyfield landed a powerful uppercut to Tyson's chest, and with nimble movements, dodged Mike's counterattacks, connecting a sharp cross followed by a dramatic uppercut. The fight intensified, with fighters frequently resorting to clinches to cool down the tempers and rethink their strategies. Tyson, known for his cunning, displayed agility in dodging and seeking to regain control of the fight. At a decisive moment, Mike found an opening and launched a devastating uppercut on Holyfield. a move that changed the pace of the encounter. The exchange of blows became even more intense and direct. Tyson managed to land a powerful cross on Holyfield's face, marking a critical point in the fight. As the third round closed, the battle between these boxing titans was tied at 10-10, promising more thrills in the following rounds. Fourth round. At the start of the fourth round, the energy in the ring was electric, with both fighters attacking mercilessly in a display of strength and technique. The exchange was candid. Each punch seemed rehearsed, with agile defenses that made the fists just graze by, keeping the fight balanced. Holyfield, showcasing his skill, landed a devastating cross followed by a sharp uppercut on Tyson. Mike, not to be outdone, threw a series of quick crosses, attempting to penetrate Holyfield's solid defense. With his evasive maneuvers, he avoided many attacks and, with his determination, landed a cross on Holyfield. Although Holyfield reacted strongly, Mike maintained his advantage and ended the fourth round leading by 10-9, widening his lead in the overall fight score. Fifth round. As the fifth round began, both fighters began showing signs of fatigue, but the intensity of the fight remained high. Holyfield started the round aggressively, delivering several crosses until one landed on Tyson's rib. The fighters were tenacious, applying several blows that grazed past each other. Often the referee had to separate them, as they refused to back down. Tyson stood firm, managing to land a precise uppercut on Holyfield. With a solid defense, Mike had strategic counterattacks that kept Holyfield constantly on alert until he managed to land a cross in the final second. The round ended with a clear advantage for Tyson, scoring 10-9 on the scoreboard. With that score, Mike opened up a 2-point lead, making the fight even more exciting. Sixth round. In the sixth round, the energy in the arena reached a new peak as the fighters launched a series of powerful and fast combinations. Mike, with his vast experience and agility, skillfully dodged the blows until he found an opening and connected a cross on Holyfield. Every move from Holyfield demonstrated his ability to read and counterattack his opponent, keeping the fight exciting and unpredictable. In a critical moment, Holyfield scored a decisive knockdown, knocking Tyson down with a precise blow. The arena went wild, but Mike, showing his incredible determination and fighting spirit, quickly got up, ready to continue until the last second. The sixth round ended with a clear advantage for Holyfield, scoring 10-8 on the scoreboard. With that score, Holyfield tied the points, putting pressure on the fighters in the upcoming rounds. Seventh round. In the seventh round, Tyson was literally seeing red and intensified his attacks, seeking to gain an advantage over Holyfield. However, Holyfield, showing his incredible resilience and skill, didn't back down, remaining steadfast and fighting with determination. Holyfield ended up injuring Tyson's eye even more and saw there an opportunity to knock him out, but the referee separated them. The round ended with a clear advantage for Holyfield, scoring 10-9 on the scoreboard. With that score, Holyfield moved 1 point ahead, making it clear he was determined to emerge victorious. Eighth round. In the eighth round, the tension was at its maximum. Mike Tyson needed to attack with all his strength to turn the game around. Holyfield, on his part, was determined to maintain his lead, fighting with all the strength he had. The crowd watched in suspense as they witnessed an intense exchange of blows between the two giants in the ring. The round was a true battle, ending in an exciting tie of 10-10. With that score, Holyfield continued with a 1-point lead, putting pressure on Tyson. Ninth round. As the ninth round began, Mike went all out against his opponent. Each punch was thrown with brutal intensity, seeking to dominate Holyfield from the start. As the minutes progressed, the exchange of blows only increased the tension in the ring. The ninth round ended with an advantage for Holyfield, scoring 10-9 on the scoreboard. With that score, Holyfield opened a 2-point lead, making the fight even more exciting. 10th round. With the pressure mounting, the 10th round began with Mike Tyson going all out on Holyfield. Tyson launched a series of intense blows seeking to dominate the fight, But Holyfield was not giving in and responded in kind. At a critical point in the confrontation, Holyfield connected a decisive cross to Tyson's head, leaving the opponent visibly dazed. Without wasting time, Holyfield intensified the attack, connecting another cross that rocked Tyson again. Determined to finish the fight, Holyfield pressed Tyson against the ropes, launching a series of punches that electrified the fans. The round ended with a clear advantage for Holyfield, scoring 10-8 on the scoreboard. With that score, Holyfield extended his lead to 4 points. At this point in the fight, Tyson only had the hope of a knockout to reverse the course of the combat. 11th round, it was all or nothing for Mike Tyson in the 11th round. He needed to dominate the ring to secure the victory. Meanwhile, Holyfield, with his eyes fixed on glory, spared no effort or energy, displaying a burning desire for victory. In a moment of pure adrenaline, Holyfield, after a series of devastating crosses, managed to stagger Tyson with surgical precision, driving the crowd wild. The pressure was intense, and after a succession of powerful blows, the referee had no choice but to stop the fight. After the announcement, Holyfield was declared the winner by technical knockout, in a spectacular twist that marked the history of boxing. With this victory, Holyfield received an impressive remuneration. It is estimated that he earned around $34 million for the fight. Tyson, although not reaching the same figures, also received a significant amount. Some sources speculate that he received $30 million. Unsatisfied with the outcome, Tyson expressed interest in a rematch, believing he could win in a future confrontation. Holyfield, confident after his victory, showed openness for a second bout, promising another great event for the boxing world. The day Mike Tyson went over the edge by biting Holyfield's ear was shocking. This historic fight took place on June 28, 1997 in the United States, with Tyson and Holyfield trading blows in one of the craziest boxing matches ever, featuring 3 rounds of pure adrenaline. This rematch happened because Tyson was frustrated after their first fight in 1996, where he suffered a humiliating defeat. In the early rounds, Tyson started off winning. But by the 6th round, Holyfield delivered a heavy knockdown, sending Tyson to the mat with a precise punch. When the 10th round came around, Holyfield hit Tyson with a massive cross to the head, leaving Mike dazed. Without giving him a break, Holyfield landed another cross that shook Tyson again. In the 11th round, after a series of devastating crosses, Holyfield managed to destabilize Tyson with a flurry of powerful blows, and the referee had to stop the fight. With the end of the fight, Holyfield was declared the winner by technical knockout, in an epic turnaround that went down in boxing history. After this defeat, Tyson was seeking redemption and the recovery of his title to redeem his image and reclaim his status as unbeatable. Meanwhile, Holyfield wanted to cement his victory and prove that the previous result was no fluke and that he was ready to reaffirm his dominance. Hey fighter! Before you continue watching the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't get knocked out. On the night of the fight, Holyfield entered with confidence while Tyson came in with fire in his eyes. After the referee gave the instructions, the fighters greeted each other and the fight began. First round. In the first round, the ring was the stage for an epic battle, with both fighters starting off defensively, exchanging powerful blows that nearly hit their marks. Tyson, ever bold, took the lead, but soon found himself locked in a clinch with Holyfield. Mike tried to land several straights, but they ended up cutting the air. With his typical cunning, Tyson showed agility, skillfully dodging and fighting to regain control of the bout. The exchange of blows was intense. Each punch seemed calculated, with agile dodges making the punches just graze by, maintaining an exciting balance. Holyfield, alert and determined, sought to penetrate Tyson's solid defense. With incredibly sharp reflexes, Holyfield dodged and, in a moment of pure determination, managed to land a powerful uppercut that rocked Mike. After a stunning sequence of blows, Holyfield landed another direct uppercut to Tyson's face, followed by 2 devastating crosses that marked a critical moment in the round. Tyson, not one to take it lying down, responded with a precise cross to Holyfield's rib in an attempt to break through his robust defense. In the final seconds, Tyson found an opening and delivered 2 precise uppercuts to Holyfield's abdomen, showing he was still in the game. At the end of this electrifying first round, the contest between these boxing titans was tied at 10-10, promising more thrills and twists in the rounds to come. Second round. As the second round began, Mike Tyson charged forward with fierce determination. Each blow he delivered against Holyfield was loaded with brute force, and a precise left cross made its mark. Tyson, known for his dodging skills and agility, gave no quarter and sought every second to regain control of the fight. In a tense moment, Mike shot a disapproving look at the referee, insinuating some irregularity on Holyfield's part. The atmosphere of the fight heated up considerably, with both pugilists resorting to clinching as a tactic to refresh their minds and plan their next moves. Punches flew with intensity, some hitting squarely and others just grazing. Holyfield, with a sharp reading of the game, counterattacked with precision, keeping the pace of the confrontation electrifying and full of twists. Holyfield then landed a precise uppercut to Tyson's belly, and in a burst of fury, he pushed Tyson against the ropes, attempting a blow that missed the target. With persistence, Holyfield managed to connect a direct cross to Tyson's face, opening a cut on Mike's eyebrow. Not satisfied, Holyfield delivered a devastating straight to the head and an uppercut to Tyson's rib. The second round ended with an advantage for Holyfield, who scored 10-9 on the scoreboard. With this score, Holyfield opened a 1-point lead, making the fight even more thrilling. Third round! The energy in the third round soared to a new level, with Mike Tyson charging forward with fierce determination, unleashing a series of powerful blows. Mike delivered a barrage of punches, breaking through Holyfield's defense with a cross to the head, followed by a straight to the face, showing he was there to win. The exchange of punches was intense. Each attack and defense seemed meticulously planned, with the fighters skillfully dodging, maintaining the balance of the fight. Holyfield demonstrated his mastery by reading and counterattacking Tyson, keeping the bout vibrant and full of surprises. At various points, the referee needed to intervene to separate the fighters from the clinch, where neither was giving in. The tension escalated when Holyfield, with an aggressive tactic, pressed his head against Tyson's, targeting the already injured eyebrow of his opponent. This triggered an explosive reaction in Tyson, who in a moment of fury, bit and tore off a piece of Holyfield's right ear. This shocking incident led to a dramatic pause in the fight and a 2-point penalty against Tyson. The crowd's reaction was one of total disbelief, turning the arena into a cauldron of emotions. Surprisingly, the fight resumed, but Tyson, still dominated by fury and heedless of the consequences, bit Holyfield's other ear, leading to his immediate disqualification. Chaos ensued in the ring, with police and security struggling to restore order, while Tyson, agitated, even confronted the officials. Holyfield was escorted out of the ring, acclaimed not just as the winner, but as a true warrior who faced adversity with honor. Meanwhile, Tyson was escorted out under boos, marking him as the villain of the night. The shocking event left the boxing world perplexed. The rematch captured global attention, sparking a wave of parodies and commercials that satirized Tyson's explosive behavior. What should have been a historic moment turned into one of the most infamous events in sports. Tyson justified his actions by claiming he was responding to Holyfield's headbutts, which he said were overlooked by the referee. The repercussions were significant for Tyson, negatively marking his image in the sport. He was suspended and fined $3 million by the Athletic Commission. Meanwhile, Holyfield emerged more dignified, further solidifying his legacy as a sports legend. 20 years later, the two fighters made amends.
Eu estou muito domesticado agora para bater em pessoas ou morder as suas orelhas. Eu não sei, mas não quero mais fazer nada dessas coisas.
Para mim, a coisa mais importante é que, no mundo do boxe, todos me conhecem como uma pessoa que perdoa. E pelo fato de eu tê-lo perdoado, Mike e eu hoje somos amigos. Nós temos uma ótima relação.
With this victory, Holyfield earned an impressive paycheck. It's estimated that he pocketed around $35 million for the fight, while Tyson, not reaching these heights, also secured a significant amount. Some sources speculate that he received $30 million, including his share of the pay-per-view. Did you enjoy watching this epic takedown? Then you'll flip the day Jake Paul taught Anderson Silva a lesson. Curious? Then hit the video that's blowing up on your screen and check out that legendary fight.